Hey, Bayek, it's me, Ian, and, well, here I am. I'm excited again. This has come through Noah. Aye, my good old local shopkeeper. There he is again, and he's brought this latest issue of SFX. Yep, there it is. And of course, what month is it? It's October, and therefore, what have we got dominating? Yes, Halloween Ends. There it is, Halloween Ends. It claims to be the last, wrapping it all up. And if you believe that, well, we'll see. Anyhow, but there it is. This is what's on the front cover. And it looks reet grand, doesn't it? Aye, there, yeah. So, as you can imagine, this issue has a few more horror-related TV series and films, articles on. But this is the sort of centerpiece of the magazine. Yes, and it's always a good. Oh, I love this. You know, when you get something like that and it's there, right there. So I'll just show there. Here, right. Aye. So let's start right here. There it is. That's the opening bit of the article on Halloween Ends. Great picture there. Great picture. And then we go into article. There we are. And some more. Yeah. And then that's an interview with Jamie Lee Curtis. And there's more. Right. Then, even more. About Halloween Ends and the whole looking back at some places that it's been set in. Aye. Right. So then, we'll move on from that. Let's see, what shall we start with? Yeah, there's a look here called Stake That, because it's apparently nearly 100 years, or round about 100 years, since Nosferatu appeared. Yes, Nosferatu, and this is looking back at the undead. Aye, all those vampires. You see, there's Nosferatu there, and then we start to go into the whole history of vampires and old Drax and all that. Good old Drax. What would we do without Drax in horror? Yeah, I don't know. More there. Yeah. There it is. More about that. Then, here what we got here. Yeah. Do you remember Let the Right One In? That great classic. And Hammer did it as well. And there was another version which Hammer took. And apparently they're going to do a TV series based on that. There it is. Yeah. Whether it'll be any good, I don't know. You don't know, do you, with these things. But this is perhaps interesting to a lot of people. If you liked the film, you remember Interview with a Vampire? Old classic series. Well, they've turned it into a TV series. Again, you're thinking, could be okay, could be not. Have you noticed there's a growing trend of some classic films they're putting into TV series? Is this a good idea? Let me know. I don't know, but we'll have to find out, won't we? Aye. So that's that about Interview with Vampire TV series. Yeah. It will be interesting, won't it? Definitely, certainly, worth a look at. Always. And here, Marvel are launching Werewolf by Night. I think it's coming up on the 7th on Disney Plus. This is all about that. Again, I'll be interested to see that, but we'll see. You know, I always sound skeptical, don't I? Well, you have to be nowadays. You do. You have to be very skeptical. Right. Now, here we are again about Chucky. We had to have Chucky again. Another article all about Chucky. And I think there's going through all the Chucky films. And I think rating them. Yeah. We had Chucky, if you remember, last month. Chucky's, well, there's a second series of Chucky. That's coming out anytime. And now, I think we get to quite an important moment in genre. As it's the very last series of The Walking Dead. And here's an article about it. It does sound interesting, because from what I can see is that they're bringing Rick back, which is maybe interesting. I think so. I don't know. Some people have stood the course. Some people haven't. Some people may well have given up. But it's still there. And whatever we think about it, it was a very important, iconic series, The Walking Dead. And it certainly brought a lot to the horror genre, I think, in terms of television and what it did. And there was some great storytelling. And of course, its origins were from a comic. Then, this is interesting. You've heard of Terrifier. Well, there's a sequel, Terrifier 2. And yes, if you don't like clowns, look away, because here it is. It's the Terrifier again. A very bloody series. The film was the first one. The second one is probably just exactly the same. Yes. And then, again, I keep saying it, and I'm saying it again. The Hellraiser. Yes. They're back with the Hellraiser. Skepticism, or will it be great? We're going to find out. Yeah. This is coming up. When's this new version released? 7th of October, apparently, on Hulu. So that'll be interesting to see if we can see that. It's more about Hellraiser. But I think you've every right to be skeptical, but it may not. It may be okay. Maybe I'm just being too cautious. And then we've got an article, DC. Yes, DC, remember them? With all the controversy going on and on at the moment. Well, Black Adam with The Rock. Yes, old Dwayne. Is this going to be wonderful, fantastic? Or is it going to be a letdown? I don't know. But anyhow, there's an article about that. Let's hope it's good. We want to be positive. Let's hope some of these things are good, you know. Have you noticed trend everywhere at the moment is looking back to the past and getting new takes and remakes on past stories that often were quite successful past stories. It's not like it's some obscure sort of film or whatever, but the source material is quite, successful films. There's a lot. This looks like this is going to be promoted by Marvel as quite a big. DC. I nearly said it wrong. DC are going to be promoting this quite a lot, I think. And they need to, because they need to get themselves sorted out, because things haven't been going right. And then, oh yes, it's excitement, because in a few weeks' time, Doctor Who fans like me are going to be excited, because it's the 13th Doctor Swan song. And there we are. Look who's there. Ace there. And Tegan. Now, I know a lot of you, yeah, but I think it's good that they're coming back. I think it's great. I absolutely love it because it's showing again the history why Doctor Who, for all its faults, for everything that goes against it, it never forgets its history and brings it back on certain occasions, and here it is again. I think it's exciting, and we can all be really happy about this. I know it's the end of this area, and we're going to move into a new, and of course with the 60th next year. Well, oh, look at this picture. There's Ace. Oh, look, Ace there with a jacket and baseball bat. Yeah, baseball bat and Ace. Fantastic. You think of bashing a few Daleks. Oh, yeah. Remembrance of the Daleks. Yeah, what a thing. And there it is. That's the Master. The present Master. Yeah, there he is. Well, we all know. I think we're going to enjoy it. You can hear all the doubters already saying, it's going to be good. I'm being positive. Let's be positive about these things because we should be positive, and why not, Anyhow, we've got here, now we go into review sections, and we've got lots of reviews of series and things, like this. There's this American Horror Story Season 2. I've not actually seen that. No, I don't know how, if that is worth looking at. It's already into Season 2. It shows you how up to date I am. Yeah, but that could be interesting. What else have we got? Oh, yeah. I know that it always seems a bit late, but I suppose because it's just come out. There's a review of the Thor, fourth film that just has come out on physical media. So there it is. There's that about Jeepers Creepers remake thing, which I've not heard very good reviews about. So maybe it's best not to talk about that one. Not very good. And then there's more reviews, just sort of films that are coming out. Oh, there's a Jurassic World Dominion. Again, that might be a bit behind. We've got that. It looks like it's got not such a good review. We've got things like a Batman and Superman animation, Battle of the Super Sons. Some interesting stuff to look at that have been reviewed. Oh, The Black Phone, I know, is quite popular. I've not seen that. I might have to check that out, but that is a review of The Black Phone. Just some really interesting things. Anyhow, I won't go into too much because you're probably thinking, oh, he's going on a bit again. Yeah? Anyhow, we're near the end, so don't worry. I think we're virtually at the end now. I'm just skipping over a few sort of things. We've got more reviews of books, and then more books, audio stories as well, which is always a good thing. And then we've got some quizzes, and just that looks interesting. I love that illustration. This is the Doctor Who and the Daleks, the very first Doctor Who story with First Doctor. Now it says it's Target and it's David Whittaker re-release, but wouldn't it be nice if that was an illustrated story, because it's been out on Target books a few times. It would be nice if that was really just a great, almost like a graphic novel or something like that. Wouldn't that be great? So I like that. But anyhow, that's it. I've gone on too long, haven't I? But there it is. It's a really good issue. Well, they all are. SFX is a great magazine because it's still doing it. It's still good. A lot of people may have given up on magazines, and most people have. It's me. I'm a bit old-fashioned. I still love my magazines. I do. I know. There's a lot of saying, "Oh, well, you can," but you can't beat a good magazine. Yeah. I'm like a comic lover, you know. I love my magazines. Hey, you've got to have them in a physical form. Yeah. Anyhow, I'm going on again. So, all I've got to say is, well, subscribe if you're interested in all the things I'm churning out now. Well, not churning out, but it sounds good, doesn't it? Yeah. And then if you like this, give it a like. You know, just say, give it a like. Okay. Please, it costs note. I always say that, but it don't cost note. So, all I've got to say is, I'll see thee, and I'll see thee again.